Hello, and welcome to my lab. I am theoretical a mad scientist, and we are back on this Elysium. If you remember last time, I died, um, and the auto save was a bit before I entered the building, so we're gonna have to redo that. And I hope this time I don't fuck it up. So yeah.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away." Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that there's something in the wind.
Yeah.
Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
What I feel like I know this place.
Indeed, somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense
we've already
warmth
done that last
and
time.
light.
In there?
Why single out this one building?
Listen to the wind.
Suddenly,
Bah.
all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead, no rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down or gone behind a corner. You only hear distant waves washing the coast.
Last time I didn't fail this one, so that's new.
The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
And if that fails, if we don't find her...
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter.
Walk the coast. The old... An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
What? I can't do that now? Aww. Wait, hold on. I did get a level. I can do that. There you go.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, "Feld." Suddenly,
There we go.
There's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it, in through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete...
Yeah.
Down there.
We've had that last time already.
Okay. Why?
We've looked everywhere else.
Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it, enter through the roof.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fell.
Well, we'll find something to break. Ooh, hiccups.
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotten boards of the boardwalk. Could this building like this must have multiple? Your eyes slowly begin. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder. An ordinary as your eyes adjust. And nothing.
Given that this isn't martial, however,
He means the pipe must be coming from.
and it's right here. The
There we go.
maintenance door.
You and the lieutenant
come on!
put all your weight into pushing the doors apart. But you're
What is
not
it
quite
with these
synchronizing
checks
your
today?
fists. They slam shut again before you can enter.
Last time I success this. What the fuck?
Let's take a breather and try this again later.
What the hell?
Behind the pipe, the maintenance door, rusted shut and half sunken in.
Ah. We have to climb this time? Well, I guess I'll climb this time. If I can. Come on.
A rusty ladder.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Assess the situation.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp.
Which means I might hurt myself.
In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
190, I'm a giant.
Okay, but still, the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
Yeah, sure. Come on, Kim, where's your adventurous spirit?
This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
You know nothing, Kim.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
Apparently I can try. Okay, well, teleport to the roof then.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is...
Do it.
Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof,
What?
having mastered the art of physical displacement.
What? I can't believe it worked. Don't go just stand there like a samurai master, hell yeah.
You know, for the record, you didn't teleport there. You just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed.
Oh, come on, Kim. Don't break the magic.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear,
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
Yeah, and I know the suspect in there, actually. Come on. Oh, I think I'll need the... Not bad. This. Da-da-dum. Oh, there you go.
2 rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while.
Who's there?
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get the door open.
Alright, push the doors open.
It's much easier from this side. The panels on the rails slide once you dust the sand off. With the help of your partner, from the other side, the doors open with a creak.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that.
You ready?
Yes. Time to investigate these passages. Let's move quietly and not make more sound.
Not running is a great way to do that.
Alright, so let's not run then. Wait. That's where I was from. Da, 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 da. Not sure about that. All right. Forgot about this place.
Could this have been the killer's hideout? Outside the window.
It's a great place to hide, certainly. But there hasn't been anyone here in ages. Indeed. No one could...
The lieutenant's voice betrays a slight disappointment, which he glosses over.
Yeah.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted. Years' worth of dust is shaken up.
Some radical or radicals were hiding out here. They left a long time ago. Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. You mean like Ruby?
Yeah, no. Ooh, what's this? Alright, let's have some pain now. Time for pain.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you really don't feel anything?
No, but you are the sensitive one.
It's not a quib. The situation is dangerous.
I saw them too, footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
I already did that last time. I will
You're
just
right.
go through.
However corrupt.
In this case, we can't afford to.
Yes. There won't be time for that one. You mean Morel?
If it gets that tense,
Well, we are not...
if you can't predict it,
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars?
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Yep, I know. So let's go in, shall we? Da, 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 da. Money.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed.
Hello,
Aggressive
Ruby.
white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency range is screaming directly into your neural pathways.
Cover your ears.
No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Right, you're under arrest.
Really now?
Yeah.
Check this out.
You're overwhelmed
Ow.
with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain.
Are you gonna kill me too?
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. I'm using a pale latitude compressor.
The explosion of blasted
Yeah,
from that
yeah,
pale
yeah,
emitter that Angus mentioned.
So your equations...
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force signals are relayed across... So, precisely.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is an industrial. The upper limit is
seen all
She
of this
likes
already.
telling you about the machine. Keep her talking. Look for an opportunity to break loose.
What's this goddamn pale anyway?
The pale? It's the end of the world. Yeah, I
Experience.
stuck my head in there
Yeah.
before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field
Let's
was
talk about the
weaker,
man who was
but I can
killed.
imagine- Yeah, let's not talk about...
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops. And of herself merely as prey.
Please, could you just turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say...
Turn this.
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
The
No.
gun she's carrying is a 2-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but there's only 3 meters between you and the machine. Be careful when you make your move. That'll be it for questions.
I got the tool equipped.
Bide your time.
Anyway, Alright. So last time, I think I asked too much questions. So I will try to not ask too much. Did you shoot Lily?
No,
There you
I
go.
didn't do it. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
You're right, Classier was the first.
Oh. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Titus told me it took some convincing.
Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass.
A dull despair is creeping.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? And it's not personal. I opened them up.
I did, didn't I?
That did make her forgive them. A little.
Alright, I do it by asking questions. I have some for you.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Alright. I don't need a lot of those questions because if I remember correctly, she will not answer something useful for a lot of them. The alibi first.
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you.
You did say you left to take a really long leave, 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time.
Our investigation has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Look, there's a secret way from the first floor of the buildings to the roof. Let's just go straight to the point.
Don't know it, but also... the shot couldn't have come from the roof. Or we would have all heard it down...
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
Alright. Let's take a step back.
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version. I think that's the best one I can ask.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then she sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
This one, Classier said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
How did you manage to come up with a plan?
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
And that's where I get the important clue. That Classier organized everything.
She looks shaken. She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed.
Yeah, in cold blood.
That's the
It
clue
really
I need.
surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
That's bad that she'd be so calm.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Do you think she killed Lely herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going, fuck it. I'm not responsible for the...
Her grip on the gun is
Right.
tight, her arms toned, her posture solid. Martinez lost a valuable defender.
Alright. I still want to ask this question and then I will do that. I don't want to destroy the machine because I think that will piss her off. I think. Maybe? Well, we'll see. If you didn't kill him, why hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick...
That strange, distant fear is getting close now.
Yeah, what do you
Yes,
mean?
you. Everyone says you're his peon.
Through the sudden
Ah,
shock
fuck.
pain in your head. Fucking hell. And why me? It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you
Everyone
know
at
this?
Jamrock.
If she knows that about you,
But I hope I'm not gonna
she must
get
know
another
your real
pain.
pain too.
It's dangerous,
Is that a
right?
joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
No, that was a real question.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I
I'm
don't
sure
care.
La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do
You
anyway?
know what I did. I fucked him over. And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
She's not going to change her mind that easy. Wait, one thing, possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
I can't take the risk. I have to tell her to go.
Glad to have been of assistance. Best of luck to you, officers. Revishal's a bitch.
The woman runs past you and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Oof. It's good when it stops. Damn.
All things considered, it could have gone worse.
Yeah, I could have died like last time. Wait, shouldn't we go after her?
No, I don't think she did it. She's someone else's case now.
It's too late now, anyway. She's gone.
She is gone. What now?
Now we have to come up with a really good excuse for why we walked right into a trap like that. This isn't going to look good in the report.
He looks around and points further into the cavern.
Her tent. Maybe there's something in there.
Ooh. Oh, that looks kind of good. No. Ooh, I need that. Ah, thanks. Oh. Cooking utensils. She has prepared herself porridge with bananas. Huh. Ooh, money. Dark water trails into the distance. There is no way out.
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. It was pitched by practiced hands. She's used to camping out.
Look inside.
The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes.
Shine your flashlight on the books.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
The lieutenant peeks in over your shoulder. Sift through the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook.
A notebook?
You pocket the worn brown leather journal.
We should read this immediately. Like, right now.
Okay, let's do it. What to say, hello. Boop.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller.
Which means faster in German.
Schneller is a stationery brand from Gottwald, beloved among architects and engineers.
I think. I know Schnell is fast. I don't remember Schneller. Okay.
She's got good taste and must have taken whatever she recorded here seriously.
Unwind the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study and writing.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
Alright.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
Well, that's a lot of questions. Okay. What kinds of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
Alright. What are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day Letty died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. She is referring to betraying her previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
No, I don't think she did. Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
Alright, read it.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call?
Read the entry from March 12th?
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly.
What's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been framed.
If she didn't do it, then maybe it's good that we didn't catch her.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her.
He frowns.
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does. Especially if she has problems with the Madre.
Yeah. Kim, am I really a La Puta Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
Then who do you think killed Merc?
Could have been Titus. Then again...
But no one heard the shot.
Maybe there's a Hardy boy we've yet to meet who acted as his accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on him. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling in rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Yeah, true. I got a skill point. Kinda want to put it in pain threshold actually. Because that's really my weakness, I think. Right. And now we leave this place. Da-da-da-da-da. Wait, hold on.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Oh? Who? Well, how can I assist?
Okay. I thought there would be like an option to ask her if she's seen someone running, but apparently not. Tools, I need that. Yep. It's that way. Do.
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger.
Huh?
What you have isn't enough. You'll need more firepower. A ranged weapon. Your Kvalson KR2 multi-tool looks impressive, shining in the cold spring light. But what can it do against military-grade weaponry?
Why would I need a gun? What's gonna happen? No. I'm not sure I feel ready for the laser
Then you
head.
better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Huh. I don't like this. Does this guy sell a gun? I don't think he does, but... Oh, it's fucking closed, okay.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Oh boy. What is happening here?
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right? Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Kim, what's going on here?
Shh.
Don't shoot me! What the hell, Kim?
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
That's a bit too much, no?
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it. Peaceful.
It sounds like the armored figure is weeping.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant points to the helmeted figure.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
So big one is the mercenary at the gates, a scab leader.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
What the hell?
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
Okay, what do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Do we have? Do we? We're out of time, this is...
The Mercenary Tribunal.
Yeah. Let's walk away from now. No. I mean, I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun. Ah, fuck. Hold on, can I save? I cannot! I cannot save! Shit. Well, let's walk away from now.
We have to step in. This is not going to end well if we don't.
Ah, come on, Kim. I should have saved when the thing warned me. Anyway. Stop, this is the police.
Get lost, comedian.
Comedian?
You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backward.
I think he's calmed down a bit. No, he didn't. He's about to open fire.
So which one is it? Who's right?
He is. I was wrong.
Okay.
Pig fuck!
The voice from beneath the helmet interrupts your thoughts. You only make out the last word. Easy now, no one needs to die here today.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. You feel your fists contract as you stand there between these men, all carrying real weapons. No, it's okay. Soften him up and trust the others to attack if it comes to that. Make him talk. Present an argument.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna work.
Peace. Always peace. It has worked thus far. Start with the first idea you have.
Ooh.
Move down from that. Please.
Talking about hanging the man. Where's Classier? Listen, they didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did then?
It was me. But I just need a little time to figure this out.
Time? You had time to fuck around in that church, to run errands for your union chief. I saw you.
It's fine.
Time is up, Loincloth. Give me a name. Now!
It was someone else, someone who is not here now.
How fucking convenient.
He was shot from a great distance. A sniper did it.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now, huh? How about the kid? Tell me, it's a magic fucking sniper one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal won't decide who...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her.
I got 92% for logic. Should be okay. Think, why doesn't he believe me?
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him. All together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud. In a public place.
Okay, listen, he was shot. He wasn't hanged. Listen to me.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
He doesn't move the weapon.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
The hanging was only a cover-up. Listen.
Fucking liars.
Oh.
The shot rings in your ears. A low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her.
I missed.
The man looks at his revolver and smiles.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
Alright, think of an argument.
Alright.
Yes.
Here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Cranor would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Oh god. Huh. In the legal tribunal, Cranor would never sanction this. Was the commanding officer. I kind of want to ask this. You were called Donwell once. What happened?
What always happens when you get good at your job? That name meant night raids. Fucking extrajudicial funky time, burn villages. Shit that sounds bad on the radio. The same thing happened when we were called whatever the fuck it was. Probably won't be called Cranell for much longer either.
He looks around.
Not after this shit.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something.
Okay. This might make him angry. I'm a bit scared about this one. Let's do.
Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
I knew you weren't a goddamn scab leader.
Yeah, I don't fucking act so well. Laylee had a hard-on for making faces for you natives. Fucking food aid shit. That shit is done now. Trigger time.
Who are you, Corty?
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner. Reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
He points at the whirling in rags. Oh, come on, the whirling in rags has nothing to do with it.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor click. Softly. Click, click, click. The realization comes to you, like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Cortiner. The dead man's name is Elise Cortiner. He's brothers with the deceased. No, probably foster brothers. Elise was put into a foster home, remember?
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer. You're all sentenced to death by lead.
Cortinara, I know that name.
He sways from left to right, inspecting you.
Raoul and Elise Cortinara. I'm sorry about your brother, Raoul.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into place by the same sick fuck.
Beaten by a foster parent or someone on the farm?
And then went to the same military academy and the same unit and the same war.
Same fucking mud hut town, too.
He looks around and wipes his face with his armored glove.
Okay, good.
Good? Okay. Listen, you're Lely. Everyone says good things about him. He was a talker.
Fuck do you mean? Talker?
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic, a nice guy to be around.
Yeah. He liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets. Squeeze a bit of kit tass here and there. Great fucking idea that turned out to be.
He points toward the yard.
If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot of you. Maybe shoot one for sure. But me, I'm not a big fan of public affairs, clay monkey. I'll gun every one of you down for what you did.
Ready to open fire, Major. At your command.
This one isn't used to being suited this long. She's uncomfortable. We'll open fire just to hurry things along.
Well, that sounds good. Your brother did not deserve to go out like that. I promise I will find his killer.
Find his killer? Cop, his killer stands right there, shitting his pants, and you're standing in the way, protecting them. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam.
Silo Sam?
You're gonna die for them. Right here. Today.
This did nothing. You think you were onto something? You just wasted time.
Oh,
Please,
come on.
act.
You're drunk. Look at yourselves.
Yes. So what?
Your judgment is impaired. You'll regret this.
Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot.
The outburst is accompanied by yellowish saliva around his mouth. Oh, damn. The Wild Pines rep does not approve of this.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
Wild Pines is not going to forgive you, massacring a bunch of innocent people.
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening. but looking for an opening.
Not sure if I should say that. Okay, let me just see one thing.
Fucking waste this fuck!
Okay. I think I will have to call for Classier. She might just be... Yeah. Where's Classier? She can explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacier, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left!
Smudger calls down from the balcony. What do you mean she left?
She left! Her room's cleaned out! Right before these assholes showed up!
We should have arrested her.
Oh, we were too late on that. Lieutenant whispers as I still on the armed mercenaries.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
Who is that? I didn't know you had a third guy.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
The killer?
The gunner. The raddest. The killer.
He points to the figure clad entirely in ceramic plate.
What do you think he does?
There, on the rim of Owen Cloven's helmet, you count little stick figures. 19, 20, 21.
Count the figures.
About 50 little stick figures. All of them black, plus 2 little white ones in the end. These men served in Seminine, the native islanders. The 2 little white figures in the end are from when they moved to Revachol. They're recent.
Uh-huh. That's no good answers. What the hell? What am I supposed to say here? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You think you're real tough? No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say this one, but that might be the best of those. What the hell? Well, kills black people almost exclusively?
That's right. Plenty of kicks here in Revachol, too.
T, let's fucking do it.
Why did I not find my lost gun?
Watch that loincloth. I can't hear you. Sounds like you got your mouth full of dick. Rude.
Shit, this is it. Tell him anything. Tell him you have more information.
Kill me and you'll never find out who killed your colonel. I've been withholding information.
Rude. Kill him.
Uh-oh.
The porcelain man raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His hands are steady.
28%!
The barrel
Oof.
of the rifle sways slowly. What is Kim doing, actually? I'm worried about Kim. What is Kim doing? Because this, I will not. I will die. From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude.
Oh.
He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out.
Blink think.
You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it. his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body? That gun will tear us to pieces. He's drunk. Drunk fighters overcorrect. Move right, he aims further right. Get him to overshoot.
Ooh, that's good, that's good, that's good.
A full suit of armor can't be too agile. You can shift direction faster than he can.
So now I got 58% of dodging. Okay. That's still not good odds, but that's odds.
A low shot rings. You feel a tapping like rain on your chest plate. Heavy drops of rain. Then the sound of dice rolling as the cuirass distributes the shot evenly from plate to plate.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm wearing the thing. I forgot I'm wearing the chest. Oh no.
You got hit. The armor took most of it, but still your ribcage burns. Feels like blood is slowly seeping into your lungs.
God, completely forgot I got the armor.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly without trembling. He aims face pale.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed
Oh
at
my
the
god!
lieutenant, but
He
misses.
got him!
You hear a scream behind you.
Kim, did he hit the rifleman?
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you.
Oh
His mangled
no.
torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
Look him in the eye.
A look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil, and the end. Here it comes. Death.
Oh my god, 3%? Well,
You can't. There is no time.
oh my god, I got 5 and
Something
6. I
inside
was
your
almost
pelvis
there.
explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
Listen through the darkness and the pain.
The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in pain. A familiar sound. It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him.
God
His
damn.
voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle.
Try to open your eyes.
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Out of it, a silhouette appears, crouching over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear. There's a white shadow that smells like apricots. It's always there.
Stay with me.
You feel burning hot tears streaming from your eyes. Oh my god. I shouldn't have called her, now she hates me.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him, a shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
No, Kim!
No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips, your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim, and the whole world.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
No, let me back into the fight.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his wound sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved.
Yeah, that's right. I have a case to solve.
There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call.
The engine of a caprice kinema.
Yeah.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you see? He never stops. He only gets worse.
Yeah.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain. It's nothing. You're alive. That's what matters.
Kim.
Sunrise, Parabellum.
He's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room with the fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises. What did you say? Sunrise?
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Oh. Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say.
He looks out the window.
I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Barely. Ouch.
That's right. Ouch, indeed.
Ouch.
It's not ouch time. We just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Ah, sorry.
Dramamine. Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad, but still under the counter bad.
The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
An entire day? Damn. How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
Oh. The piece jacket, Kim, you took it off?
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
Alright. What happened?
What happened? We tried to take the diplomatic route and hoped they wouldn't attack first. They did. The major gave the command.
What happened then?
As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He hit the cuirass. I heard it go off. I was looking for a clear line of sight to him. I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
There's a pose.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Titus is dead?
Yes.
Oh well.
You were bleeding out. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm the major before he got a jump on me. I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened.
Mm-hmm. Titus is dead?
Yes.
I thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
I see. And the major?
He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured.
There is unveiled anger in his voice.
We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
How many casualties on the inside total?
5. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, Angus, the fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus.
And that's...
all.
Okay. An absolute disaster.
Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success.
The voiceover said 7, but it's written 6.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Right. How bad am I hurt?
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. It appears no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection treated with mercurochrome.
Mercurochrome? Really?
The bruising in your shoulder is negligible. The armor took the brunt of the fire.
Can I walk?
We will see.
You won't be able to dance much, that's for sure. You should be able to live with limping around, though.
Right. Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from the major beating me with the butt of his gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
Right. Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
Yeah, of course. They don't care about me at all.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Odd. You haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
Yeah, sure. If not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Well, thank you.
No need.
Okay, let's try to get up now. Come on.
Easy now.
The lieutenant turns double again before your eyes, an orange hue of pain.
You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily. Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that thing.
How are you?
My disco days are done.
Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Freighter.
Ah, sorry. What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know?
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Joyce is gone?
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines, or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad.
He looks out the window.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Wait, you've checked? She's really...
Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up.
20 minutes? Oh, come on. Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
What about the hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
The goddamn footprints.
Yes. God curse the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Au diable.
Au diable. There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
Right. An antique bullet from a Bell McGrath 4.46mm. How hard can it be to find one? How hard can it be?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one. All completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the bullet useless.
Oh, yeah. There are all these old bunkers and weapon caches. Revolutionary era.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
This is because I'm La Putra Medley's peony, isn't it?
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
That does make some sense.
The fucking Mabels came to flowers.
What?
Yank it out and show the dried flower while it falls to pieces. This one, remember?
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong.
No, Kim, every piece of garbage in this city is connected to the case.
Okay.
I know it. Oh my god. The miracle hasn't happened yet. It's not over yet.
He does not know what to reply. Looks out of the window, then back at you. It's morning outside. You think.
You think? You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is hard.
It really is very hard.
Yeah.
He sounds surprisingly weary. That concussion must be making him dizzy.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
Where do you want to limp to? Okay. That's good, Kim. That's good.
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics.
Yeah, let's do that, I guess.
Also, it's just close enough to endure the walk.
Well, we should check Cassier's room upstairs then.
Why not?
He extinguishes the cigarette on the sole of his boot.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
What a depressing morning. Anyway,
The bed's a little nicer now. You could get a good night's sleep here.
Sure.
The fan stands still.
Put on the light bulb.
The lights are on.
Look, the door is open. You can walk right into Kim's room. Hmm. You see gleaming white enamel, no bottle inside. Ooh.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of yourself in the mirror. The expression thick.
Yeah, still has the expression. Alright. Ooh, nice room you have, Kim. The alarm is set for 6:50 AM. Hello.
These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the lieutenant's paperwork, half finished. You make out notes on this and other recent cases.
I had Gart open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night.
Well, I thought I was dead for a moment.
Back there on the plaza, I think you very nearly had a heart attack. Alcoholism has damaged you more than bullets have.
Yeah.
We should go.
Medicinal supplies on the cupboard. Microchrome, scalpel, antibiotics. Right. I didn't check that. The Stereo 8 player has been reunited with its right speaker. And newly replaced glass, shining in the morning light. Right, let's go. Ouch, that leg hurts. Maybe if you don't run, it will be okay. Okay, I will not run. Looks like she left something on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift?
The lieutenant turns to the staircase suspiciously, looking for any signs of another presence in the shadows above. What could this gift be?
I am not drawing my gun, yet. But I don't like gifts.
Just don't walk into another radio trap, okay?
Oh, yeah, the fucking radio trap. Seems she left in a hurry.
It's hardly surprising.
Did she take all her drugs too?
The medicine cabinet is empty.
Ah, come
Not
on.
even a toothbrush. Pity.
She's really cleaned this out.
She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing.
Alright. Let's go up then. A red thread made of nylon. It leads up to the room and onto the roof. Did she?
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
The lieutenant tests the thread with his finger. Drawn taut, it rebounds instantly.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Now where does the thread lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof, B triple prime, the island in the bay.
Aha. Is she trying to tell us the shot came from the islet?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
How does she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
Well, I think this is her way of saying she's sorry.
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
Yeah, I guess. It's also the only point of origin we haven't ruled out yet.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
You seem unenthusiastic.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
I'm sorry.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Maybe we need to go to the island? The wind blows in from the open window. The lieutenant sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water.
The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinez, looking under every rock and talking to every person. But what else is there?
What else is there?
Not a lot, no.
Then Kim, let's go to the fucking island.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island.
He actually repeats. Okay. He takes a second to gather himself and says,
How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Lee and the net picker, she's steering a boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Ah, he seems more enthusiastic now. I kind of want to see though. There you go. The thread is tied to the antenna. Alright. So there is all there will be. So let's go to the island. Banana, banana. Hello there.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
I did, thank you. Big improvement.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire.
Well, they are dead anyway.
Defended may be putting it a bit generously, though. I had a great view of you doing nothing to stop those psychopaths.
Come on.
Then I crawled inside. Bullets started flying. Anyway. I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. It just felt I needed to specify that.
Right. Where did everyone go?
Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business.
Are Lena and Morel still in town?
Ah, them. Nice people, but no. Lena said they were going back to Jamrock. I saw them pass by outside. This was before the fight started. I'm glad she got out of here before all that. Bullets flying and stuff. People inside were quite terrified, you know. I had to take action and step outside too.
Okay. That was for the best.
Yes, you know, and I went outside and took care of it. Everybody calmed down. Felt like the right thing to do.
He's almost completely forgotten what this began with.
But we weren't done looking for the Phasmid.
I mean, you're a detective. Perhaps you can track them down. Shouldn't be that hard.
Exactly, but all in due time. Crypto business is not a priority right now.
You'll see her again one day. You know it. Things went like they did for a reason.
Sure. What happened to the man with the sunglasses?
I don't remember everyone who comes here. And many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to mention, when it happened, you were right out there on the balcony?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's because I'm a bad ass.
Sure. Sure. I like this answer. If you say it as two different words like that, it sounds like there's something wrong with your ass.
Yeah, well, fuck you too then. Do you have any more questions or stylistic pronunciation advice?
He's not too offended. The experience has changed something in him.
Alright, thanks.
No problem. They'll come back. They always do.
I hope. What is still in there? What are you doing here?
Hi again, Gendarme.
You know what? I'll try this.
Could he
Oh
be
my god!
a member of the homosexual underground?
Uh-huh.
Yes, this man is definitely one of the homos. I've seen them homos with my own eyes. Just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind of cult with members here. You made it up.
I'm not bringing it up. I'm
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
not bringing it up. Oh wait, there's... Ooh.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man clenches his fists.
Oh, it's you. Didn't think we'd see you walking anytime soon. Elaine, look. It's the cowardly cop.
Huh? What?
He looks up, his eyes full of confusion, as if he'd just woken from a deep sleep.
Our condolences for your losses.
He says with a little nod, but the remaining Hardy boys don't seem to register his words. Is he okay?
Does he look like he's okay?
Yeah, I guess not.
He does not. His unshaven face is almost grey, and he reeks of piss, sweat, and booze. While still alive, he has abandoned his own body to decomposition.
Yeah, I suppose that was a dumb question.
No shit, Marlon.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy boys now that Titus is dead?
Titus is fucking dead.
What's gonna happen to the Hardy boys? Look around you, man. This shit is done. There are no more Hardy boys.
You thought just going to go back to holding containers in the harbor?
No, man. I don't know. I guess the Union will still be policing the neighborhood, but who's gonna do it now?
You, Eugene.
Me? No, man. I'm not a leader. You know, Titus only recruited me because I play the guitar. Said the team could use the morale boost.
If any of them had leadership capacity beside Titus, it's him. Keep encouraging him.
You can do it. The Genie Boys has quite the ring, doesn't it?
What? Fuck no. If I'd stay, we'd keep the name to honor Titus.
That's a noble thought. You're going to do alright. No one is born to lead.
Titus was... But thanks for the vote of confidence. If I don't stick around, it's all over. So... I guess I sort of have to now.
Yeah, man. You know, you got this. You got this.
I haven't got shit, Al.
This is not completely ludicrous. Him and Titus were the only detectives of the bunch. Titus more, but Eugene at least knew how to think along.
Any idea what happened to Classy?
Damn songbird of misery, that one.
The man shakes his head.
And do you have any information on this songbird of misery?
God said she took off sometime before the firefight. That's all. Trying to remember if there was anything... Oh yeah, he said she seemed to be in a real hurry.
She's gone. Face it.
Well, take care, guys.
Yeah, you too. It's a rough world out there. It's not easy being a cop. We were too hard on you. Both of you. We shouldn't have fucked with you like we did. You got between us and a lot of bullets in that fight. Matinees owes you one.
That's kind of you to say. Take care of your friend, okay?
I will. You take care of yours.
A sharp pain shoots up your side and into your stomach. You must not look too good. Luckily, it passes.
Right. Also, I've seen I do have a skill point. I do have a skill point, which I would kind of want to put into rhetoric, because I seem to be bad with that. So let's go. Ah.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil.
Un jour, je serai de retour près de toi.
This was Cindy the Skull.
Looks like Cindy's skull finally found the words for her masterpiece.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
I smell heavy fuel oil.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Yeah.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
What are you trying to imply, fingers?
You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. You know, just to see what happens. See if it's flammable. It's better that way. Safer.
No. Why would I do that?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Yeah.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where is Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
Gone where?
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute cunt.
What? Was he killed during the mercenary tribunal?
Oh, he would have liked that. Violent lives ending violently. That's how he wanted to go. Sadly, it was not the case.
How did he die exactly?
His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Did he feel like he has to prove he can still pull his weight? Doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
Right. The irony isn't lost on me, but I wanted to ask about something else.
I'm glad to assist you if I can, officer.
I offer my sincere condolences.
Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is, part of life really. But to know someone for 79 years,
79.
and one day they're
Damn.
just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything really. But you must need something.
Well, I was hoping to ask him about Mabel's. Why?
René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
Of course he didn't. Flowers are for pansies. Stop wasting time with them.
I do what I want, physical instrument. Wait, Insulidian lilies?
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much.
Why didn't you like them?
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. They called them the Bells of Revolution.
Uh-huh.
I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Alright. I think that's enough of that.
Wow!
Wow, what?
A cop limping down the street, bleeding from the shoulder, face bruised, looking like hell? You know what that is? Cool! That's cool!
Give me some money.
Start with a little confidence, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Because you need to solve the biggest case in the history of criminal sciences.
See this island over there? I need money to found an expedition there. It's important for the case.
Oh, I like expeditions. And I like you. I can give you 10 real.
Corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window describing things going by.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just $10.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Between you and me, this is why I don't get involved in local politics.
You're calling this politics?
In its purest form. Now, what can I do for you? Someone else came here earlier today asking the same.
What? This is a pawn shop, and it did. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
I think it shouldn't be there. What the hell?
Sure, man.
I shouldn't have that possibility. So fuck it. There we go. We have an island to go to. Dun, dun. There's still a trap here.
You've checked all the traps.
Da-da-da.
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
She sounds almost disappointed with you. Reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
I got shot in the foot. It was pretty badass. You would have liked it.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about. madame.
I have a question for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
We need to get to that island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tide just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow. And no drinking on the boat. And no joyriding either.
I don't even know what joyriding is.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
Nod along attentively.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
What's on that island? Oh, she doesn't say anything, okay. Nothing, just ruins. It used to be some kind of fortification there before the war, for the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself, always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
Ooh, you said you haven't been there yourself. Who has then, if not you?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
This must be one of the many fortifications that was used in the dying days of the revolution against coalition forces before they took this city.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Oh, which kids?
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
That would be smart.
Be my guest. They have a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
Is there anything I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. 2 days of sunshine. I just got a bacterial infection.
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. Be sad to lose the first one.
That's cool. You boasting your bacterial infection like that.
That's not cool. That's an infection. Thank you. We'll use your skiff to get it there.
Please
then.
be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Alright. Let's go ask the twins then. And you, do you have something to say?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I got shot!
Aye. Even I can see that. I told you not to bring your trouble with you, policeman. We've got troubles of our own here. Though I suppose you took the worst of it. Turns out you were your own ill omen.
I guess you were right. The men with guns were coming for me after all.
I'm not sure those were the last of the men with guns either. There are always more coming for your kind, officer.
Well, that's kinda mean. What the hell?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, kids, you've been to that island, right?
On that island?
The one who's busy kicking his stone points to the bay. Yes, that one. I need to know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
What you mean, shells?
I don't know what those are.
What then?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Oh.
They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone lives on the island?
No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Yeah. Why is he the fire guy?
Because
The boy pauses to think.
he asks to put the fire out.
Sure. Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
The other one adds laconically, standing with his hands glued to his sides like a little tin soldier.
Because he doesn't want to be found. Smoke traces.
Sure. You mentioned something about lights.
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
He points to the street light.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this guy? Age? Does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
Your father used to go to that island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself.
Well, that's...
Don't say that, he didn't.
The boy's eyes well up like it's supposed to start crying. Nah, it's nothing.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, is that all you know? Is there anything more you can tell me about the island? The boy says, rubbing his eyes. It's clear that he has no intention of finishing the sentence.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Yep, we should. Let's go.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now?
Yes.
Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts?
What are you talking about?
Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
Yeah. Get in and ride to the island. Why am I doing this?
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally.
God, it feels like it will be like my last voyage or something. Like I'm gonna die or something.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. Let's go.
Right. The makeshift bridge. The bombs were powerful enough to break the foundation. The rusted chain trails off into the ocean.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
This leads to the depot in Land's End.
Ah, yes, so it seems.
What do you think it was used for?
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
As a defensive measure, lock it off that side of the bay.
Lock it from whom?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Right. Is there anything down there? Doesn't seem so. Oh no, there is. These tires are falling apart. They're at least 50 years old. Oh, damn. Tension inflammable. Some fuel has leaked out of the barrel. Black, viscous. There's a lingering trace of mazout in the air. Well, yeah. If you do that. Oh well. Anyway. I think this is the perfect time to end this for today. I'm gonna save because I'm not a psychopath. There you go. But yes, I hope you enjoyed, and I will continue this next week, of course, as usual. And yeah, I hope you have a good day or a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye!